Hello, Unbreakable Souls. It is Monday, October 14th, and I've got a message for you. So, this weekend was pretty interesting. Lots of downloads, lots of messages that came through. If you didn't see my dream interpretation video, please watch that. Very interesting, very on point. I believe not only for me, but for a few people. Definitely some unbreakable souls to that collective for sure. There's people going through similar situations for that. And even after I did that interpretation, there were like 3 other versions of an interpretation that came to mind that could have been regarding the message in that dream, in that breakdown. So I'm beginning to learn that dreams can mean obviously a number of things. I do honestly believe that the message I provided in that last video was a message that God wanted me to provide. If he sees fit that I need to speak about the other breakdowns that came after I even posted that video, I'll go back and I'll pull a message from there. But again, I believe the message that came through was the message that was supposed to come through at that time. So in the same weekend, I got another message. It was not through dreams. It was through my normal kind of journaling, which could have stemmed from the message that I received from the dream interpretation. So there's a secondary message, a follow-up, shall I say. And I'm going to share it with y'all. So the title of this, and I have it written down because it did come through a couple days ago, well, I'm sorry, it came through yesterday, but I didn't have time to be able to record, so I'm going to go ahead and provide it now. And it's such a good message. I'm so excited. The title of this message is Welcome Home. You've been elevated. Now you know who you are. Spoiler alert, this is about individuals in this collective that had no idea who and what they are. Y'all are special. People's lives change for the better when you enter their lives. And this has happened your entire life. You know, people were around you because you brought joy, abundance, motivation, and so much more. And people are beginning to notice, especially those people that took advantage of you and took your kindness and your pure-heartedness as a weakness, knowingly. Those people are now, and if you are watching this video, you have been purging unnecessary things, relationships, just anything that does not align with what you're trying to do and what you're trying to create for your life. So those people and those situations and those relationships that you removed yourself from, those people are now analyzing and kind of putting the dots together. They're connecting the dots like, so whenever so-and-so is in my life, I remember, we were during this time, between I'm just going to say 2015 to 2017, it was popping. Like everything was moving. You know, we were having a great time. You know, they're realizing that during that time, everything was up for them. And you just so happen to be in their lives on a good note, or in good, you guys had like a good relationship at that time, and things were up. High vibration, okay? High vibrational. And then maybe there's a time where, because I'm giving that these people that are analyzing it, they've been in and out of your life. They come in, then they leave, and then they come in, and then they leave. So they're also noticing when they chose, because each time they chose to leave you, or they chose to go against you in a way that God had to remove them from your life because it was doing you harm and holding you back. So those individuals that either got left behind or either left because they thought maybe something was better, or maybe a different type of life outside of the life that y'all were in, and it could be a friendship, kinship, romantic relationship, whatever it is. Those people felt like, and sometimes they felt like other people in their lives could bring more. So maybe they chose to leave you out in the cold, or again, they were secretly hating on you, or they were secretly wanting what was yours, and God removed them. So getting back to that, those individuals that are also seeing that, okay, that one time where we got into it and we stopped talking for like a year or two, I got sick. Maybe some of these people got like deathly ill, depending on how bad they did you, or how evil they spoke about your life, or how much evil they tried to speak into your life to stop your abundance. Maybe during that time that God removed them, or again that they left, they noticed that things were low vibrational. Things got real dark real fast. And then maybe they're cyclical, right? Maybe these people do this all the time. They're in and out. I do feel like these people are in and out of your lives, in and out, in and out. So again, they're just going back and forth during the times that they're good with you, during the times that maybe y'all fell out. There's some people that did things so bad that y'all never reconciled. And that could be and I don't feel like you're angry, because I don't feel like you stay angry. I feel like in the moment you are emotional, and whatever emotions come through, you're very in tune with those. And then I feel like almost instantly your heart is light. The stuff may still be in your mind. It still may be bothering you. Like you might be thinking about the situation and trying to analyze it and break it down as to how that ending result happened. But as far as you being upset with those people and wishing harm on those people, the person or the people I'm talking to never do that. They always get over things pretty quickly and move on with their lives. Not as an avoidance tactic, but more so naturally adjusting to your new environment. Very y'all are very adaptable. You can adapt to any situation and always can be yourself. There's always that light right? There's always that high vibration. There's always abundance. There's always good things happening to you, even after those individuals removed themselves or had been removed from your life. So, yeah. You do walk through life. You're still, and even after, so say you have these people, these cyclical people in your life, and I'm going to say family members because I feel like unless a friend, maybe a relationship, like it has to be a serious relationship, maybe like a long-term boyfriend or girlfriend or husband or wife, and y'all are going through it. Maybe y'all separate, get back together. Maybe, but I'm feeling family members. I'm feeling flaky family members that hate on your life. That's what I'm getting from this. So every time you fall out with one of those individuals, or every time something changes in a relationship or a situation with those individuals, you do end up meeting new people. And sorry, I'm back. And your entire life, you thought that these new people were bringing this joy and bringing this excitement and abundance. Because for some reason, when you move out of a situation, something new and big always happens to you. It could be a new job. It could be more money. It could be a stronger understanding of yourself, right? Elevation within. There's some type of elevation happening every time a situation ends, whether it's temporary or permanently, because I do honestly believe also that when God removes these people, or when these people leave, every time you give them a chance to evaluate their lives, evaluate what they've done to you, you don't say anything in this time of separation. You leave it. You're quiet. You're not losing any sleep over this. You're not angry with these people. You still wish and hope that they're doing well and that they're safe and loved, but you don't involve yourself with them. So in that time of, some people call it hermit mode, in that time you are always elevating something within yourself. It's not always materialistic. It's not always a material or in the 3D. It can also be spiritually. And that's really the best part. That's really, I think, if I'm talking material or spiritual, I'd rather have elevation spiritually. Because if you're connected, anything can be yours. My belief. But you'll meet people, and if you take liking to these people, whether again it's a friendship, it's a kinship, or it's a romantic relationship, if you take liking to these people, you will do anything to ensure that these individuals, that these souls that you have connected with, these new souls, sometimes older ones that have, again, understood who you are and went through some karma for doing what they've done to you, and they've come back and they never ever do that to you again, or they understand the value of you. There are people from your past that are like that as well. Not everyone has to be gone permanently, but also you need to make sure that when they try to return, that they understand who you are and what you bring to their lives. So again, you'll meet these people, and those people that you build relationships with, you do anything you can to make sure that they are happy, that they are safe, that they are in love, that they are abundant, and that they are inspired to be more than what they are. You give people inspiration. You inspire people by simply being you, living your life effortlessly. Things just keep coming to you. You ever notice that? Really sit and think about it. I'm talking to the collective. I'm talking to to the unbreakable souls out there. You are unbreakable, and you were born unbreakable because people come into your life and they try everything they can to snatch up your light, to break you, to make you lose confidence in yourself, to make you think you are less than who you are. And just effortlessly, it's just like it's in one ear and out the other. They can't understand why. They can't understand it. Everything they've tried to do, they have never been able to break you. You may have been going through things and adversity your entire life, even as a child, even when you were a hopeless, helpless child. Never hopeless, let me take that back, but helpless child. Never hopeless. You always had hope. You always believed that there was more, and you always believed that you'd be whatever or whoever you could be. Hold on one second. And people know that. And even as a child, they saw that. Even when you were a child, they knew you were different. And they may have told you were different. And you just never paid attention. But you've always had a sweet, honest, pure soul. People could say things to you, make fun of you, and you just took it. It hurt. I mean, you're not exempt to being hurt, but the strength to get through that hurt is like no other, unbreakable. So don't ever let anyone tell you you don't bring anything to the table. Because what? Don't ever let anyone tell you that you don't bring anything to the table in a situation. Because baby, you bring love, you bring abundance, you bring home to everyone that ends up being, I can't find the word, sorry, something is not wanting me to get this statement out. You bring all of those things to people. They could even be strangers. People always remember how you made them feel when they met you. It could be, and somehow, some way you find a way to speak to someone, it could be a short 15-minute, 30-minute call, or conversation. Wow, something's really trying to get me to not finish out this message. Hold on one moment. But you always find a way to inspire someone or provide inspiring or motivational words to, whether it's family members or whether it's a stranger, when you might even prophesize individuals' futures. Maybe you say, this is about to happen, and it happens for them, and they remember you. They remember you for that. That's the effect you have on people, even people that you're not close with. People that don't know much about you, but they know, dang, she said this was going to happen. I didn't know, I didn't believe it, I didn't see it coming, but she said that. Hold on one second. And unfortunately, those individuals that are actually in your life and you're doing this for, unfortunately, your naive belief that they are the ones bringing this positivity and this love and this brightness and this abundance, the fact that you think that that you're lucky to have these people in your life, they know. They know what their life was like before you. They know what their life was like when y'all were out, when y'all were on the outs, when y'all were into it, when y'all weren't speaking. They know how empty their life is without you. They know that. But maybe you don't know that. But God says, girl, today, or God, I'm a girl. And I feel like this was for me too. But God says, whoever you are, you're going to learn today. No more being taken advantage of. No more feeling like that you are less than who you are. No more not knowing. Hold on. Okay, sorry. I'm working and trying to upload my message. So I do work from home, and it pays the bills. So I had to hop off and take a work call. But again, you may prophesize on individuals' lives, and they remember you for that. So again, don't let that job, that relationship, or that person in that relationship, don't let them make you feel like you're not bringing anything to the table. Don't let them make you feel like you need them. Because anything you do in life, anything, you're probably someone also, when you do get jobs, you move up pretty quickly, or you master what you've been taught and you're asked to train people or help people or do extra projects and things like that. You're probably that type of person as well. So don't ever let anybody or anything or any situation make you feel like you're not bringing something to that, because you've always done that your entire life. You've always done that. Always. When you walk through life, that light, that abundance, it's like a big, I won't even say bubble, because not only do you affect your immediate circle, you affect the environment that you're in. You are powerful. And for the longest time, you didn't know that. And those people knew you didn't know that. That job knew you didn't know that. That person that you're in a relationship knew you didn't know that. That family member that's been taking advantage of you knew you didn't know who you were, and knew that you didn't know you were bringing this to their lives. They were probably sitting back like this. They need me? They think they need me? I'm going to let them keep thinking that. Because that's how they control you. That's how they manipulate you. But God says no more. This is your confirmation. This is your message. This is your message directly from Him, telling you that no, it's no more. That's no longer happening. Over with. People take advantage of the fact that you are oblivious to the truth. The truth of who you are and what you are. People have been doing that. People have been doing that to you. It goes way back. It goes way back to when you were in your mother's womb. And I believe your assignment started there, started at inception. I believe your assignment started while you were growing in your mother's womb. Now, you'll never know this, and if you are in good terms with your mother, maybe ask. Um, maybe ask your mom, like, what was your life like what was your pregnancy like? Ask her. When you were pregnant with me, what was that like? And that's going to be your confirmation. Now, if she says, you know what, there's a lot of changes happening. A lot of people, I lost a lot of friends. Fell out with a lot of family members. That's because from birth, God has been removing toxic people from your life. From birth, you have been protected. Now, your mom may have some type of animosity towards you. Maybe she felt like you were the cause of her losing a lot of things in life, a lot of things ending for her in life. So maybe after you were born, maybe you weren't treated the best. Maybe you didn't have the best life. Maybe your mother fought for those toxic things and put you in environments that God tried to move away. But I feel like God never tries, he just does. But some people hold on to that toxicity so tight and they chase it. As soon as he takes it away, boom, they go run after it. As soon as he removes people out your life, boom, you go begging and crying and asking them to stay. And God is just so great. He'll just sit back and be like, you know what? It's kind of like playing fetch. It's kind of like playing fetch. I have a dog, right? And every morning, every day, she's pretty much chill. She's chill for the most part. But when she likes to play fetch, she likes to play fetch. Ain't no stopping. She could do it all. She could do it all day. Maybe not all day, but for a good amount of time. And the patience it takes to throw a ball, they bring it back. You throw it again, they bring it back. Now, I know that's a game, but just think about it. Who wants to continue to do that? Eventually, I know when I'm tired of playing fetch with her, I put her toys up. She can't even find them anymore. They're nowhere in the house to be found. I know where they are. I didn't throw them away because they can be useful later. But when it's time to calm down and it's time to focus and relax, it's time to stop playing games. So again, since birth, if your mother says she lost a lot of, she felt like she lost things, and then even if you don't want to have this conversation with her, maybe just try to recollect to the best of your ability, to see how your childhood was, see how she treated you, see what environment she was putting you in. And I say mother because she brought you through this. She birthed you. You came through her canal. Fathers are there, but it's not the same as your mother. Now, all you fathers out there, I'm not saying that you have no value in your child's life, but I do believe that for the most part, even if you're a father and you outgrow the mother of your children, and you try to separate and go towards happiness because that situation you're in is just toxic and it's not good for you, it's not good for the kids, so you try to leave. Y'all heard of baby mama drama? Them baby mamas be following you, cussing out the new girl, and you might be in love. You might feel like this is the best situation you've ever been in, or in a long time. And you're so happy to be away from that toxic person, or that person that keeps yearning for toxicity. You're just so happy to get from away from them. And that's why I say the mother definitely does control that part of things when it comes to developing their children. But again, I get sidetracked, so I'm sorry. It started in the womb. You were not only a blessing. They always say, you know, babies are blessings. That's a blessing from God. You were an angel. You are an angel. Everyone knew that when you were younger, and everyone knows that now. Everyone knows that your heart has been pure from the time you were born. Your grandmother knows that. Your grandmother on your mother's side knows that about you. She was probably a tough woman. When I say tough, strong, because she had to take care of the family, maybe taking care of other people's kids. Right? Everything was at her house, holidays, things like that. And I don't know how old anyone is watching this, but if your grandmother is still alive, cherish that. But for the people that I'm talking to, the people that this resonates with specifically, because again, what I'm talking about and this life that I'm talking about, some of y'all might be like, what? But some of y'all feel me. And that grandmother that passed away is now one of your spiritual ancestral guides, protectors. From the time you were born, she was protecting you. She never made you feel unloved. Maybe she always made special accommodations for you. Maybe during the holidays, you know, there's you like something specifically, a certain way that and she, maybe her best dish that she cooked. And you wish, in order for you to enjoy that, she had to leave out a specific ingredient. And you could have been the only one in that household or in your family that could not eat what everyone else ate. And you know what your grandma did? She got a little small pot. She made a little small portion for you so that you can enjoy that meal as well. Completely separate. And she left that one ingredient out specifically for you. So she's now your protector. She's actually handling all of those individuals that wished ill upon you. Because you ain't know that they were doing that. You didn't know that some of these people in your family, you didn't even know they felt this way about you, because again, they were manipulating you and using you for what you brought into their life without you even knowing it. Without you even knowing that you were being used. Your grandmother is handling those people. Even the ones that you thought were her favorites, She's handling those. Anyone who spoke ill upon you, who wished that light, that life that you bring to everyone, wish not only that they could be the ones to do that, but wish you were no longer doing that. She's handling those people. And some of them, again, you don't even know feel this way about you even to this day. There's people in your family that you think support you, but are using you and your spiritual guides, your ancestors, universe, God, they're going to make those people, even though those people are leeching on you, they're going to make those people sit in your circle and watch you win. But they have to sit quietly. Because this whole time they knew when you elevated, they elevated. And they can't understand why that's not happening anymore. So not only are they hating in silence, they're leeching onto you so bad or so strongly that they're so afraid to lose you. They're so afraid to not have you in their life because of what you bring to them. They will sit in that circle. They will watch you win. And they will be mad and you won't even know it. That's the protection that your grandmother has had for you from birth. She's taking care of those people. She knew her assignment because she was an earth angel as well. And her assignment was to protect you. And she knew that, so you may have felt like she gave other people attention, maybe liked other people more. Like she was never mean to you, just you felt like you didn't really have special attention from her, though she would make special accommodations for you. It was kind of just like, she didn't make a big deal about it. She didn't say, oh, sweetie, or oh, honey, I did this specifically for you. No, she did what she did, and she made sure it was there without making a big deal about it. She knew that she would protect you by hiding you in plain sight, by not making such a big deal of how special of a person and soul and angel you were. It may have looked like she was paying more attention to other people, but that was to protect you. That was to move other people out of your way. That was to clear your path. And now you're living your life. And now it's time. Now you're prepared to start your assignment. And it's time. I have this written down. Your assignment, it's now time to make a change to your lineage. You're prepared. You're ready. The time is now. It's your time to start using your powers and gifts. Those have been activated. With this shift, I forget what it's called. I'm not really into I won't say into, because I am. I love watching other readers, and I'm very much so into spirituality and numerology and astrology. I'm very into that. So there was a shift, and y'all can put it down in the comments what shift it was on 10/10. It was a portal. That's when your powers were activated. So if something changed for you, and you felt something different, that was it. I had a shift. It happened this weekend. It happened this weekend. I didn't know that I was able to interpret dreams. I didn't know that was one of my gifts. I knew that the messages when I journaled came through. I knew that there was something special. I've always known for a long time that things happened in my dreams. They would come true, whether it was directly connected to me or it was with just a story that happened to come out completely separate from me. But what I dreamt of, I always believed that was something real. And I always made it a point to tell people about my dreams as soon as I woke up, because it got to a point to where people just thought I was saying things after the fact. So I was like, and this started young. People thought I was like my mom. I used to get in trouble from my mother for saying that, like, don't talk like that. You don't know what you're talking about. Or, oh, you're just saying that because you saw this. So if that's being said to you and you really feel like what you're saying is real, like you gotta let that out immediately so people know it's real. So I started doing that at a young age, and people really did start to understand that, okay, this girl is different. That's what I thought my powers was. And it turns out not only do I dream of things that come true, I now have the ability to interpret those dreams and pull the message that Spirit is trying to say. That all happened to me this weekend during that 1010 portal. So, all the individuals that have been taking advantage of who and what you are, they're in for a rude awakening. I have a sense of excitement because it's like, we didn't know that we were being taken advantage of, but now that we know, we're like, yeah, okay. No more. So it's exciting to know that things are shifting in that way, that things will be shifted for the better for you. No more people or souls or entities siphoning, trying to suck up all your light. I'm excited about it. You now know who you are and what you bring to others' lives. Everything attached to you is anointed. And they know that. Those who wish you ill or don't have your best interest in mind, they'll like I said, they're going to be leeching onto you, and they're going to have to sit in that circle and watch you win quietly. And eventually they're going to be hating so much, it's just going to like overflow, and they're going to do something. They're going to expose themselves. And once that exposure happens, they're going to be removed anyways. But the secret ones, the ones hiding in the dark, and those are usually your closest ones. Let me take that back. When they are hiding in the dark, they usually want to be close to you, the closest to you, because they want the most access to you. Not to say that the people close to you in your life aren't genuine, because I'm not saying that. I have some close people that are genuine to me. But if you're wondering where they could be hiding, it's usually the ones that are right up under you. In every situation, every accomplishment you have, everything that you experience in life, they're there. They don't want to miss it. They want to know everything. They want to be a part of everything. You watch those people. Well, now God is saying you don't got to watch them, because they're just going to be in for a rude awakening. They no longer have access to, they could be around you, but it's closed off. And now you can choose. You can really choose who you want to give that light to. Now you know who you are. Now you can discern. Use your intuition. Really, when you meet people, really sit and meet them and talk to them and look into their souls and decide whether they are people or beings that you want to share your light with. If not, you can be cordial, you can be nice, but you're powerful. You're probably at your most powerful right now. You should be really happy about this. You should be really excited about this. I lost my spot. Give me a second. The siphoning, the ability to siphon off of your energy that's abruptly stopping. Again, they may still be in your circle quietly hiding, but they're no longer going to be able to siphon off of that energy, off of your light. That's abruptly stopping right now. When you see this, it's stopping. This is when it's happening for you. They're going to have to try to elevate their lives on their own. They're going to have to dig deep, do some self-analyzing, shadow work, and figure out who they are and how they're supposed to be in this world. And they can no longer mooch off of you because you've got so much work to do. It's time to change your lineage. Your time is now. Your assignment has started. Let me take that back. Your assignment started at birth, but now that you know, it's a different level. Because you was just out here all willy-nilly, not even knowing that you was providing all this light and all this abundance and all this happiness to these people and bringing all this stuff to their lives. You ain't know. But now you know, and now you can be more strategic. Now you can use your powers to really make a change in the world, to really change lives. Knowingly. These people are going to have to, these people that have been taking advantage of you, they're going to have to sit and again, reevaluate their lives. Really sit with knowing that they made a mistake of because they're going to somehow, some way, intuitively, internally, when they do that shadow work, they're going to realize why they're in the midst of shadow work. They're going to realize their mistakes. They're going to realize, dang, I misused or I took advantage of this angel. I regret it. I should have never done that to such a good person, such a giving, loving, openly loving person. Would do anything for you. I just don't understand people like that. I don't understand beings like that, like how they treat, how they can, I can't even get the words out. How they can deliberately treat such good souls, knowingly treat them with the utmost darkness, hate, and really casting spells. When people speak about your life, when people speak that hate about you, he ain't nothing. He think he all that. He think he's doing this, or he thinks that. That ain't gonna last. That ain't gonna last is a spell of negativity. So if you have enough people in your circle that are saying those things about you, they're casting spells. That's a coven. Woo! You didn't know you were surrounded by covens. That's a coven. They might even not even know they're a part of a coven, but they're all saying the same thing. They're all spouting the same hate. They're all wishing that you didn't have what you had, that you weren't who you were, that you didn't bring what you brought. They're all wishing that because they wish they could do it. So some of them try to act like you. Some of them try to act like they do the things that you do. But it's not genuine and it's not effortlessly. So you can only fake and you can only put a mask on for so long before... Ladies, we can only keep that wig on for so long before we pull it off and have to scratch our scalps, right? And men, when y'all see a lady, you think her hair is real and she got a wig on and she take that off, you're like, dang, who are you? And what she got to say? She can't say nothing. Oh, this is the real me. Anyway. Time is up. The ship has sailed. That's the message. Y'all, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that now you know who you are. And now you can live your life the way you can live your life, knowing who you are. Knowing what you bring. That confidence that comes with that surety, can't nobody tell you otherwise, because you know why? Because you know who you are. You know what you bring, and you know what your gifts and powers are, and now is the time to change your lineage. Now is the time to make changes. Your spiritual ancestral guides are telling you this. They have protected you all the way up into this moment, and now it's your turn. So, I provide this message with love and peace, and it is directly from my heart. And I just have a sense of I have a feeling of just happiness. Remain unbreakable. And until next time, bye.